Good now.
Hey guys, welcome.
Well,
Hey guys, welcome back to Hanging with HF. I'm Dub.
And I'm Z.
and I'm Papa Harum.
And Frankie.
And we got Frankie with us today. That's pretty awesome.
That is
Yeah, he hasn't been in a podcast or a video in a hot minute.
Yeah. He's getting a lot bigger.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
Well,
Yeah.
do you know what yesterday was?
What was yesterday?
Yesterday was Father's Day.
It was Father's Day.
Papa Ham happens to be a dad.
I got 3 beautiful children and 3 beautiful grandchildren. Hey, tell them what y'all got me. Tell them what y'all got me for Father's Day.
I was
Because y'all know me.
I was the amazing granddaughter and put together a bouquet of different chocolate and Slim Jims.
Yep.
And just,
Candy,
everything.
Slim Jims,
yeah,
chocolate.
Just everything that Papa Ham loves.
It was awesome.
If I could have put me on a stick and put it in there, it would have been good.
I'd send it back.
You suck, it was rain.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, it was good. What'd you get your dad?
Same thing.
Oh, you got him the same thing?
Yeah, I made him one too.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. You know
He's had
what?
some different stuff in it. Y'all had different things.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
Personalized.
Y'all gave me the best candy though.
Mm-hmm.
It was the best.
Yeah, of course.
You know, let me tell you what's funny.
What's funny?
The funny thing is how many comments we get that you and your dad blah 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 blah.
Oh yeah, people don't realize that you're.
The
Not our
yeah,
grandpa,
people
our
don't
dad.
realize I'm the grandpa. Pretty funny.
Yeah, that's a disgrace.
So we were going to interview. We were going to interview their dad, but
He decided he wanted to go out of town,
He's in Kentucky right now.
he went to Kentucky.
so we're stuck with this guy.
What is he doing in Kentucky?
He is getting our hunting camp
Ready?
ready.
Yep.
And fixed up. He
Yeah.
goes up there every year. and
He
just-
hauled a bunch of stuff up there.
Yeah, he did. What did he have? Doors and
I mean, everything.
I mean, because whenever he goes up there, our dad just doesn't sit still. If somebody needs something, he's gonna help them. Can you not lick my drink?
Yeah, yesterday on Father's Day, he was literally
Helping people.
helping people.
That's your dad, that's for sure. He's a good dude. So,
But
he don't whip y'all enough, but other than that, he didn't whip y'all enough growing up, is what I should say. You're too old to get whipped now, but.
how old were you? Did your dad used to whip you, Papa Ham?
Yeah, of course. Let's see, when did I get my last whooping? I was probably...
Yesterday. Gigi beat him on the way here.
Probably. I don't know. I might have been 12, 13. I don't remember the last one, but I'm sure I was...
My gosh.
Do you remember the most terrifying?
Oh, yeah, he wore me out.
When was the most trouble you ever got in? What did you do? The most trouble you ever got in?
One time I had a friend over to spend the night with me. His name was Shane. And Shane Moore was his name. So Shane Moore, if you happen to stumble across this video, which I haven't talked to Shane in, 30 years probably. Maybe 40. At any rate, we decided that it would be a good idea to cut my bedroom door in half so that you could have like a top half open and a bottom half open. And we were 12, 13, 14 years old. So I didn't understand like hinges and anything. And I didn't understand how to cut a straight line or nothing like that. So I had this big wavy door. Well, we were poor growing up. We didn't have a lot of money. And so when I cut the door in half, it looked like all jacked up. But that really made my daddy mad.
How did y'all do that without him hearing y'all?
No, my dad was a truck driver.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he wasn't.
He wasn't home.
Where was your mother?
Yeah, I don't know. We was probably sneaking around my mom. She might have been outside on the porch or something. But nonetheless, me and Shane sawed my door in half because we thought it would be cool to leave the top half open and open the bottom half and like make it like a bat cave or something. You know what I mean? Like I think it was a Batman movie that gave us the idea. So
there's like the doors that like literally are made to do that.
That's correct. There is like real doors that do
Yeah.
that. This was not one of those real doors. Well, anyway, So Daddy, well, Mama got mad first because Daddy hadn't got home yet because he was over the road truck driver, and he. So she said, when your daddy gets home, he's gonna wear you out. Blah blah blah.
Would she not?
No, yeah, she spanked me first, but Daddy was the right hand of fellowship. You know what I mean? And as I lift my left hand,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Daddy,
I didn't even notice that.
Daddy was the right hand of fellowship, right? And well, Daddy got home and he was not happy that his son had took a hacksaw to the bedroom door, and that he was had to buy a replacement door.
How long have Mama Ham lived in the house that she lives in now?
Oh, not long.
See, because I'm trying to, like, in my brain, I feel like, oh, well, that's where Papa Ham grew up.
Killer Hill. I don't remember Killer Hill.
I know that's
You've
where you
told
grew up,
us,
but
like-
like I can't envision what like the house. Like all I envision is the house
That they live in now.
Oh, that Mama Ham lives in now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't grow up there. She didn't move in there until after Daddy died. So, but yeah. So that's the worst trouble I ever got into. He was so mad because he had
I feel like that isn't even like that bad.
no. Well, when you're broken, you can't. It was
You weren't ever sneaking out and getting
Yeah,
caught
but-
up.
I mean, of course I did. I mean, no, I didn't. I never did stuff like that.
See, in my brain, I could never imagine Mama Ham, like, getting mad at you. Like, I couldn't imagine her being, I couldn't imagine her being, like yelling.
So Mom Ham is my mother, their great grandmother,
Mhm.
and they live in North Carolina. But
I'm about to say we don't get to see them very often.
we chill. You know, we chill out as we get older. You know, like have I ever got mad at y'all? No. You know.
You've never gotten mad at me.
But
I tried
But,
to run one. I tried to one.
you tried. Oh yeah, she tried to run one time. About got hit by a car, and that made me kind of mad. Were you 5, something like that?
She's a
I'm
bit
sorry.
older than that.
15,
No, I wasn't.
15, somewhere
Yeah.
around there.
No, that was last week.
No, those are good times, but
But, like, did Mama Ham ever, like, was she the one that you were scared? Oh, obviously.
no, I was
feel like you
scared
were
of
not-
Daddy.
You were
I
not
was scared of Papa Ham. So
See, I feel like it's the opposite for us now. Like, I'm not scared of my dad.
yeah. So,
He's gonna see this and be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
really?"
but you know when your dad means business, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But Z and my dad act the exact same.
Yeah, me and my dad are the exact same person, except I'm not a dude. But, you
You're
know.
not.
Surprise!
Y'all
me.
brothers and sisters? Y'all just twin sisters? Yeah, but no, it was you know, if you're a father out there, you understand, you know, you got to discipline your kids and all that good stuff, but it's
Yeah, listen to this bull crap. So people be gentle parenting.
Mhm.
That's
Have
like
you
a
heard
new
it?
I've
thing.
never heard of
It's
that.
like a
Oh
new
my
Nor have
gosh.
I ever experienced that.
It is literally, it's like the new thing where parents don't discipline their kids.
That's unbiblical.
When a kid
And so
does
there's, like-
something,
So
they're
there's like 3-year-olds, like,
Going cray.
yeah, and
Because the Bible says, "Spoil the rod, or spare the rod, spoil the child," and a lot of people get that verse mixed up. But basically, it means discipline your children.
Yeah, and, oh my goodness, they
and
need
discipline
to.
and beating are not the same things.
Yeah,
Like, that's what
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
understand. It's like,
Like, you don't have to beat the crap out of your kid for them to listen. But, I
Mhm.
mean, golly,
But
give
it
a little
helps.
pop.
No, I'm kidding.
No, but it's the gentle parenting. It's like when their kid does something bad, they're like, "So now why do we not want to do this again?"
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Get over here!"
Yeah. So, what about Frankie?
Did that wake you up?
Do we need to be gentle?
She's a
Frankie?
gentle parent to Frankie.
Yeah.
And me and Mom are like,
Not so much.
no,
gentle parent.
he's not going to learn. He has not one, but 2 pairs of Dub's Tory Burch flip-flops.
Oh Lord.
Yep, he did actually do that.
Yeah,
that's
Dub
an
got a new
expensive-
pair, and he ate them too.
That's an expensive snack for that.
Yeah,
little
that's an
dog.
expensive chew toy for you, dude.
Yeah, but we. So what video? What I'm all sweaty.
Yeah, we've been out there slaving away.
Slaving away. So we did film this morning.
Yeah, right before this.
Yeah, and it's super hot outside. So because we were going to film the podcast first, and I'm glad we didn't because right now it would even be 6,000 degrees
Yeah.
more. It's super hot. But tell them a little bit about the video that we filmed this morning.
We went fishing on one of the rarest dams in America,
Mm-hmm.
and we caught some fish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
First
kinda
time
did-
ever, we actually caught some fish.
Yeah,
I caught.
and there was more than just us out there at the dam too, and we were the only people that caught anything. So
Yep.
Whenever we left, there was 2 more people leaving, and I never saw them the entire time, so I don't know where they were at.
Yeah, I don't know.
they
what-
were on the dam itself, like
Mhm.
down it.
Oh.
Well, no, not the dam. They were like
Yeah, I think you're
on the
right.
bridge itself.
I don't
We
understand
were
how
in the dam.
I don't
Oh,
understand
gotcha.
how a
Yeah,
dam
yeah.
works. Like, I literally don't understand
It opens up, so like when the lake gets too high, they open it up. Right?
So the cool thing about this, yeah, that's what it does. I mean, it stops water, it dams
Yeah.
up water, and then releases it when it gets too full, or you can choose to
Because
release
isn't
it.
is that a man-made lake?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. So
So that's a really cool. Yeah, she was talking about it being a rare dam. It's actually pretty cool because one side's fresh water and one side's salt water, and what they do is when they open up the dam and the fresh water goes into the bay, then
isn't that make brackish water?
It makes-
Isn't that like illegal?
no
What?
it's just it makes brackish water. So sometimes you'll see largemouth bass on the saltwater side.
Yeah.
They don't live very long,
Yeah, but it's kind of crazy.
but
Yeah, but
it's like an alligator bank in saltwater. We see alligators all the time in the bay. Literally all the time we see alligators in the bay.
Yeah, it's so weird. There's an island that we go to, and we went at night one time whenever we were
Bow fishing.
bow fishing. And there just an alligator swimming by. I'm like,
Yeah,
my
it's like
goodness.
the weirdest thing ever.
My what's cool is what was I going to say about that, about being saltwater and freshwater and all that stuff? I can't remember what I was going to say about it now, but it's a really interesting situation.
We were talking about the man-made. How
Oh, yeah.
it was
So
made.
It's connected to 5
Yeah.
creeks, right?
Yep, spring fed, 5
Okay.
creeks run into it, and then your great grandpa, or great, who would it be?
Great, I think.
Yeah,
No, great, because Dee Dee's dad, right?
yeah, it was
Isn't that
Dee Dee's
who-
dad.
Yeah, and Dee Dee's our great grandpa.
So Tommy, if you haven't seen, some of you know who Tommy is. His dad used to fish at literally every single day, 365 days a year. That's what
he was slaying the fish too, but he fished on the freshwater side.
Yeah,
But now we can't do that because there's construction and there's no way to really get over
right.
there and
They've
fish.
They've kind of jacked it all up.
Yeah.
There's
not to
plenty of
mention-
other ways to get to fish in that reservoir.
Yeah,
Just not from the dam.
just not from the dam. But it's fun. But like I say, there was, what do you think? There was six, 7 people there.
Yeah.
And one guy caught 1 needlefish.
Yeah. I
There's
didn't even know
always
you could
a-
catch a needlefish like that.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. I was going to say, well, it was a pretty morning fish because the dolphins were.
There was,
there was
a
tons
bunch.
of
We saw a
dolphins.
bunch of dolphins, bunch of turtles.
Yeah, that was weird that there was like turtles in saltwater.
Not sea turtles, like
Just little box.
Like
Like,
yellow belly turtles.
Yeah. Johnny. Who was the 3-legged turtle? Freddie?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Johnny, Freddie.
Johnny and Freddie.
Frankie over there had him pinned up in the backyard against our fence the other
Frankie
day.
was trying to
Oh,
eat
is he
him.
still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Oh, Jeffrey.
Frankie tried to eat him the other day.
Yeah, Frankie over there tried to eat him. He was in a shell. I had to go put Frankie
Look at
inside
me
to go
like
save
that.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. He's like, I didn't do nothing. Look at him looking
He's all
at
stretched out. He's like, "What are you talking about?"
I didn't do
don't-
nothing.
sorry.
But yeah, that's a fun video to make, but it was super hot.
And we got an early start to our day. We were
saw-
up, left the house by 7:30.
We were fishing by 8, somewhere in there.
Which is not early for fishing, but it's early for
But it's
us.
early for us.
That's right.
We tried to beat the heat, but my gosh, by the time we got to the dam already, it was 85 degrees outside. And it was only 8:30.
Yeah, it was hot. It was
Today,
really hot.
today is probably going to be the prettiest day this week.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
supposed
like,
to be raining.
it shows like tons of rain for the
Mhm.
next like week, 2 weeks. I'm like, oh my gosh.
And then So tomorrow, hey buddy.
I was like surprised that there wasn't that many people taking their boats out, and then I kind of just remembered like Frankie. And then I kind of remembered like people have jobs and it's a Monday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So then it's like maybe
You got a job?
Yeah, but we got a job that we can take a boat
we could
out.
take the boat out for
We
our
could take the
boat.
boat
Because we were
out.
talking about their friend that was working. He works on the beach, and they were talking about, but he likes his job, and I was like, well, y'all don't like y'all's job. Y'all got the easiest job in the world. Kind of cool. But tomorrow we're making a video. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I am excited about
I'm
that.
excited about the video tomorrow.
But it's they get to shoot a Kimber tomorrow, which is a super, super expensive handgun. And if you haven't seen the Tannerite challenge where Dub wins, did you win all $1,000?
Yes, I won all the $1,000.
Go check that video out on
What
HF
have you
Outdoors.
used that money on?
My bank account.
Yeah, but it was that was a good video actually.
Papa Ham did not have any faith in me that video, and he thought Shirley,
Shirley. Thought Shirley.
his dog, was drunk with him.
But yeah, that was a cool but tomorrow you get to shoot a Kimber and you'll see the difference. Like what a nice gun feels like versus
And
The what
The
was
Yama.
llama?
the
llama.
The llama yama. And yeah, so that's gonna be cool. And then the next podcast, so you'll see this podcast, and then the next podcast will be a really cool podcast. Do you know why?
yeah, because we'll be
Would
with,
be
Yep.
Mhm.
It's a wildlife.
It's wildlife.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to think. What's the guy's name?
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah.
We'll be with Ryan from It's a Wildlife.
Yeah, this weekend we're filming at his place, going to go hog hunting. So,
Where's it at? Jacksonville.
yeah, pretty close to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So that would be fun. So that's a cool thing. So we need to promote we need to promote this podcast a little more. So if you guys are watching this and you also watch HF Outdoors, go into the comment section on HF Outdoors and tell people like, y'all need to listen to the podcast if you want to know what's up.
Yeah.
Because
we tell so much more on here than we do.
Yeah.
Because we go more in depth on here. Because
Mhm.
I mean, we're talking.
So there's programs and there's things like memberships and Patreon and all that stuff that, you know, people can pay to get behind the scenes stuff. But the podcast, we normally just say all that we've done and all that good stuff. So it's like a free behind the scenes episode of what's happening on HF
Yeah,
Outdoors
we tell everything.
And more.
And more.
and more.
Yeah, they know. They know these people.
They know I got whooped when I tried to cut my door in half when I was.
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't that right, Frankie?
Not only the people that watch this are going to know. We'll
That's
ask
right.
about it in our video.
Yeah.
What did Papa Ham get whooped for?
Yeah. Get off of your doggy. Here's your doggy. Yeah.
Why does he like you so
I
much?
don't know.
Because I'm the man. It's your Frankie. Let's go over here. Go to mama.
He's like, excuse you.
It's just about to crawl back up there.
But yeah, it's cool because, and in July, you remember who's coming down in July?
Oh
Rip
my
and
God.
Stick.
Rip and
Ribbon
Sticks.
Sticks, yes.
Yeah, Rip and Stick is coming down. If you haven't seen
We're
his
gonna
channel.
ruin his vacation.
Yeah. So far we've done Yacht, which was a hog trapping video. That
Oh,
podcast did horrible, by the way. No one watched that.
Really?
Yeah, that video, the podcast.
The
What?
video did great.
The
The
video
video-
did really good.
Yeah, the video did great. Nobody wanted to hear us talk to Yacht. And then, so if you haven't seen the Yacht episode, go back and watch that. And then the next one's going to be Ryan and his wife, Gloria Ann, from It's a Wildlife, and we'll talk hog hunt with them. And then Cole from Rip and Stick will be a guest on our podcast, but that will be in July. He's coming down late July.
Exciting.
We got a lot
Okay.
going on. What's that?
What days
Is he coming
in
down?
July? Yeah.
16 through 20. So the videos will be out late July,
Mhm.
somewhere around there.
And then me and Dub got a birthday in July.
You do have a birthday, and
Whoop,
you,
whoop.
What
So-
are you going to get me?
oh man, I was thinking about a boat.
I would flip out.
No,
See,
you-
we're so used to his jokes at this point. It's just
We're like,
So let's see. I bought trucks. I bought motorcycles. I guess boat's the most logical progression, right?
yeah. And then next year you can buy us a house.
No, what?
And then next year,
Y'all can buy. Y'all keep watching these videos. You'll make enough money to buy your own house.
yeah.
But we will be at the World Deer Expo, so they can bring you a birthday present.
Yeah, July 12th.
Yeah, July 12th.
Buy your ticket.
I'm really excited for the World Deer Expo.
I really am too.
It actually is a really, really cool time. It's so the girls have never been, but the
You've been, haven't you?
I've been two. This will be my third time, I think, maybe fourth. I can't remember. Oh, there's something else I want to talk about.
Oh.
We just got off the phone with a friend who is a friend of a professional bass fisherman, like on the Bassmaster tour.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we wrapped up filming this morning. Well, y'all tell it. Y'all tell the story.
Basically, Papa Ham knows a guy that knows a guy.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to get a collab with him because he's super good at bass fishing. I mean, he does.
Like he wins like legit Bassmaster tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the pro level, not the junior, like not the bush league,
like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yes.
Yeah.
From fishing.
He actually knows how to catch bass. So
Yeah.
we could probably teach him something. He's gonna be taking advice from us.
That's right. Can you imagine? But he is super busy.
Yeah.
But the initial phone call was this morning with my friend, who I asked to reach out to him and say, hey, do you think this guy would take us fishing? And I don't want to say who he is yet because it may not ever happen. But he said, hey, I just got off the phone with so-and-so, and he said he'd be happy to do it. However, he's got this tournament. He's trying to sell a house. He's got, was it ICAST he said he was going to? That's the trade show, and he had something else going on.
I think a fishing tournament.
We had a tournament, has to go speak at a high school in like Georgia or South Carolina or somewhere. So he's super, super busy is what I'm trying to say. But he's not opposed to it. So he's like,
that would be really cool.
That would be awesome.
That would be really, really cool.
That would be like super, super awesome. And the more we start digging around about the professional bass fisherman, we got a dozen mutual friends, and like people used to go to church with him, and
yeah, he knows a lot of people we know.
Yeah, well, I think he used to hang out with your dad when they were kids or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
or something like that.
Somehow my dad
know
each other. Yeah.
Oops. Yeah. So anyway, he's not opposed to it, which is a good thing. It's just I don't know if
it's a matter of when we could do it and if he is available.
Yeah. Well, we will have to be available when he's available.
Yeah.
Because he's a very busy man.
Right.
But that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that would be so much fun.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
And then we got like a local pro that's said he would take us out. So we'll be working on that date too. So and then I don't know if I told y'all this or not, but we've got to start prepping for deer season, and so we've got to take our forestry mulcher over to their lease, and do some forestry mulching.
That is really fun. The forestry mulch.
Yeah, you're gonna do it.
I will. That is really
I know
fun.
you like doing that. Yeah.
Was it Dub that got it stuck?
I'm sure.
Probably.
That was one of our. That was an
video.
Early video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was like one of our first videos.
But if you go back over to HF Outdoors and look at where we put the deer blind up, that's where we're going to be mulching again. So
that deer blind actually, hold on, that deer blind that we put up. Well, one, I shot my 10-point in it.
Whoa!
But also, I went in there I was probably the first one to go in there for the season. I don't even think it was hunting season yet, but we just went down there. Let me tell you, infested with wasps. No.
What?
I said poaching.
I don't even understand what poaching is. I know what it is, but it's like...
No, it's hunting on somebody. You're illegally hunting deer on somebody else's property, or you can't. You can't be shooting everybody's deer, nobody else's deer.
Well, it belongs to us, so it's fine. But I was not shooting anything, first off.
Right.
But we went down there and it was like infested with wasps. So then my dad went down there without me because I don't do wasps.
Yeah, I do not do well with wasps. Anything, really anything.
So then I was hunting with just a bunch of dead wasps. I'm telling you, hundreds just on the ground around me. It was terrifying.
Yeah. I'm
That's
not a fan.
actually our best TikTok that we've posted. I mean, it ain't great. I mean, it has like 12,000 views, but
Gotta start somewhere, right?
yeah, that's
More than-
and that was like our second TikTok that we posted too.
Y'all need to go show TikTok.
Yeah, y'all go follow us over on TikTok. Cause
You guys have TikTok? I don't have TikTok.
I have TikTok.
I have TikTok.
No, I'm talking about what about you? Do you have TikTok? A bunch of old guys watch this. I don't know if old guys are on TikTok or not. Maybe they are.
Literally everybody is on TikTok.
Everybody's
Except
on
me.
TikTok but you,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Everybody but me. Cool. Hey, can you see their shirts? Can you see their shirts? Those are cool. Got new merchandise out.
I think they're pretty legitness.
Yeah. HF Outdoors with kind of like
HF Outdoors with some
like a flag and
A deer.
yeah, little deer antler flag.
Little deer action.
at HamiltonvilleFarm.com along with this hat
Yeah. Pretty-
and our Hamiltonville Farm knife.
You don't have a Mr. T. We don't have a Mr. T shirt on there though.
No, we
Who's
don't.
Mr. T?
You
This
got out a
Mr. T.
shirt.
Oh, my shirt from the 18. I pity the fool. No, you're too young.
You're just too old.
I am your grandpa.
Show 'em our knife. Is it in your pocket? I don't know. We were cutting fish with it earlier, so if it's
Yeah,
in your
you need
pocket,
to
it's
wash
kinda
it.
nasty.
I just washed it in your sink.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hamiltonville Farm knife.
It's still wet.
Yeah, see? It's wet.
Oh, okay.
Boy, we cut some bait fish with that hammer knocker right there, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Mm.
And then I'm gonna go try and cut my steak or something, and be like, I need a knife. Here, you can use this. As if it didn't just cut raw fish. Like
Oh, Lord have
I
mercy.
you and my dad are both bad.
The
about
worst
that.
about that. I'm like, I do not want that knife.
Like my dad will cut anything with his pocket knife. Hello, dog.
That's what men do. We cut things with knives.
Maybe clean the knives. He's like, oh, it's just brake fluid, windshield, or just everything on your knife. Like,
What about cleaning out from underneath your fingernails? You know? You ever seen anybody do that with their pocket knife?
I feel like. We've seen you do that.
You'll try and get a splinter out with your pocket knife too. I'm like, you're just gonna get an infection now.
Yeah. I did get poked by a fish now, but my hand's feeling a little better now that I've...
Washed it?
There was, I don't know what kind of little fish they were, but I stuck my hand down in the water because there was a little group of them, and it literally came up and grabbed a hold of my finger.
You should have took a picture of it. Google image search.
I should have Google imaged it.
It was, they thought it was finger food.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Lord have mercy.
I mean, they were tiny. They were like
Yeah.
this big, but
Yeah.
they grabbed a hold of my finger.
I saw that first black drum go by and I thought, well, maybe we'll have a good shot today of catching like some big fish.
There was, I mean,
And then that red drum went by.
there was
Tons of mullet.
Tons
Big
of
mullet.
big, yeah, but I mean,
What have you done? You snagged a dolphin with that 8-pound test.
Probably would just let it have it.
No.
What's this dog doing?
reeled that dolphin in. Have you seen? This might be a controversial topic. Actually, probably not.
All right.
It better not be. If it is,
Right.
see ya. But the charter boat captain
They
You
got
know,
arrested for shooting one with a 12 gauge.
shooting it with the people on the boat.
Yeah,
like
the
that
customer on the boat.
customer on the boat.
And it's like very, actually, that's like a very common thing that charter captains, like that charters do, or like
Shoot dolphins?
yes, because
yeah.
they get
Wow.
mess up their fishing spots and this and that. I mean, I could never. I love dolphins.
Yeah.
No, you can't be shooting dolphins.
Yeah, I know. It's really wrong.
and like commercial,
I can't believe that
commercial
guy-
fishing things that like
What did he get? A $50,000 fine?
yeah, he
And
and
what-
what in jail.
Yeah.
He was in like jail for 3 days or something.
He got put in on Friday and released. He got first appearance on Monday.
Yeah.
He got out.
I mean, $50,000 is a lot, but like,
Yeah, you would think it would
But
be
whenever
more
you're
harsh.
more.
whenever you're doing that,
Yeah.
50 grand ain't 50 grand's 50 grand.
So my thing is, one, I mean, you should be doing that because A, it's illegal. B,
Yeah.
especially with a customer on board. I mean,
That's what.
traumatizes people.
Yeah, I know. I mean, clearly, the person called the cops on him.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't a tree hugger or nothing, but I don't think you need to be.
Shooting them dolphins.
Yeah. So there's rules you have to follow. You know.
Yeah.
Are you a good law-abiding citizen, Papa Ham?
Of course I am.
I mean, I would hope you wouldn't admit to not being.
Of course I break the law every day. I ran a stop sign the other day.
Did you actually?
No. I did the speed limit and I stop at all the stop signs.
I was about to say.
But I run red lights.
Yeah, I do. I ran a red light.
I reach in my back seat.
I did wreck my truck. Did we have that conversation on the podcast?
I don't
before?
think we've had the conversation.
I
I
don't
don't remember.
Yeah. Well, if we haven't talked about it, and I haven't mentioned it, I did. I was driving down the road and I was reaching in the back seat. I heard a rattling in my back seat. So I said, "What's that rattling in my back seat?" And I reached back there to get it, and I ran off the
And
road.
it was a snake.
Smacked it. No, I didn't even know what it was. I never figured it out because I smacked the street sign with my truck. But $7,000 worth of damage.
Who was it that asked you if you were texting?
Gigi.
Yeah, Gigi was like, were you actually on your phone? Papa was like, why would I admit to reaching into my back seat? Like, that's just as bad.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, that's.
I mean, you're like fully turned around.
Yeah.
Whenever you're texting, you're at least looking straight.
Yeah. I know what would not sound as bad as texting. Me jumping in my back seat while driving.
He put it on cruise control, jumped in the back seat, found the rattling, and tried to jump back forward, but couldn't.
Yeah, it sounded like a shotgun hit my truck too, man. Pow!
Did it like slam you on the brakes, or you just kept on going?
Yeah. No, I hit the brake. So, but
I didn't know how close. I mean, it was like right up the road from.
yeah, I went 2 miles from the house.
I know. I didn't know it was that close.
Yeah,
Most wrecks happen within 2 miles of the house.
that's right.
I think it's 3 miles.
Oh, whatever.
And backing up. Most accidents happen backing up.
Yeah, like when that lady backed into me.
Yeah.
Rough day.
Rough day, wasn't it? But yeah, we got some cool videos planned. It's gonna be a fun summer. It's packed. Our summer.
Our
summer
summer
is so
is
packed.
insanely packed.
So we're not actually doing it. So me and Gigi have taken the girls on the trip every year of their lives in the summer.
Mm.
Except this summer. I mean, we're going on a couple trips, but we're not going on vacation.
Yeah.
Because girls want to go in October to a concert. So instead of taking them on a summer trip, we're going to forego that, and we're going to take them to, where's it at? Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dallas.
Dallas in October. We're going to take them to a concert that they want to go to. And then Gigi and their mom can go to the concert, and I'll sit in the Airbnb and watch YouTube or something. I have no desire to go.
You can
to
go
a
touch
concert.
some grass or
Yeah.
do something productive.
Well, see what can we? I'll go to a good steakhouse out in Dallas.
By yourself?
By yourself.
Why not? Pity party of one.
I couldn't imagine you going somewhere and eating by yourself.
Yeah, I gotta have people. I don't like.
Yeah, Papa Ham's a people person
I am
for sure.
Yeah, I don't like.
I couldn't. I can't even go. I don't even like going through like a drive-through by myself.
Oh, that's stupid.
Because then I'm like, well, now who do I eat my food in my car with? And I just sit here by myself. And
Oh my gosh, you want to know the funniest thing that happened to me?
Lay it on me.
I was on the phone.
with me.
Driving.
No,
No,
she
no,
was.
I was in the drive-thru at Sonic. I was on the phone with Dub in the drive-thru. I just got to Sonic. I order my food. We're just talking on the phone. Pull up to the window. I hand the lady my money, or my card, and she handed me my card back. And I'm talking to Dub. I just drive off. Paid for the food, drove off, and I got to the stop sign right before you pull out of Sonic.
Yeah.
And I was like,
And I'm like, did you get my food yet?
because I was ordering her food. And I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I did that. So I like threw the car in reverse, I turned around, I went back like as fast as I could. No one else was there.
Oh, good.
So, I mean, it was fine. I pulled right back up. And I think, like, they weren't busy. So, obviously, they had
Right.
to make my food because it came out pretty hot.
Yeah.
So I don't even think she realized I drove away. Because I pulled back up to the window, a second later. Here you go.
No,
I was like, thanks, bye.
that's hilarious. That's funny.
I was on the phone when she died. I was like, are you kidding me? How did you forget my
How do I do
food?"
that? How do I go pay for my food and just drive off?
So whenever Gigi, like if me and Gigi are on the phone and she's like stopping at a drive-thru or whatever, she'll be like, I can hear her go to the window and be like, that'd be $14 or whatever. I always say something because she's got me on speaker.
Yeah. You were connected to the car. Always.
Yeah. So I'm always like, what did the doctor say about the rash? Or something like that.
I do the same thing. Anytime I'm on the phone with somebody and they go through the drive-thru, I always like yell something.
something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're like, what's going on?
Me and my brother used to do, like we would get in an elevator and you'd be like, well, what did the doctor say? He'd be like, well, it's only contagious when I cough.
Y'all are terrible.
Yeah, those are fun times. But yeah, I always do that to Gigi. So she's learned quickly to
Turn the volume down.
All right, I'm going through a drive-thru. I'll call you back.
Yeah, that's basically what she does. I'm going through the drive-thru, so I'll call you back. Speaking of Gigi,
It's her birthday today.
it's her birthday. Get crazy. Hey, Shawty.
Is that the word?
I have no idea.
I think
It's
that's
go
right.
shawty.
It's your birthday. Oh yeah.
Yeah, go Shawty. Gigi is short. She's like 4'9".
How tall are you, Gigi?
Gigi's
5'1".
5'1".
Actually, it was my mom's
I think she's
birthday.
lying about that.
So
One
it's-
day removed from the Sabbath and you already lying.
Yeah, we one day from the Sabbath and Gigi lying. Yeah,
my
so
mom's birthday
this is a
was
very
yesterday.
expensive
Time of year.
Week.
Yeah, 4 days. Because we got their mom's birthday, then we got Father's Day, then we got Gigi's birthday and my son's birthday. So it's very bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
And
And our best friend's birthday
their best
Yeah,
friend's
is
birthday.
today as well. Actually,
Yeah, so
her and Gigi share a birthday.
it's very expensive for Papa Ham.
Yeah.
I'd be glad when June's over.
But then we got July.
Got July.
Then we got July. I got my wedding anniversary, your birthday, the big trip,
It's my parents' wedding
and
anniversary
your
too.
parents' wedding anniversary, which we always buy them something for their anniversary. But
Isn't your anniversary July 4th?
Mhm.
The 4th of July.
That's right, freedom. We got
They
freedom.
love America.
Yeah, we got freedom when we decided to hitch, decided to tie the knot.
How long were you and Gigi engaged for before you guys got married?
Like
3
3
days.
hours, something like that. It's like 3
They
hours.
got engaged at breakfast and married at dinner.
Yeah, it was quick. I knew. You don't. Hey, listen. When you know, you know.
How long were y'all dating for?
Yeah, I don't remember. How long, Gigi? 11 months.
I asked how long y'all were dating for.
11 months.
No, Papa Ham.
Well, at first I asked how long y'all were engaged
Oh,
for.
I
Then
don't
I
know.
asked how long y'all were married for. So which one is it?
I don't
Or
know.
how long y'all were dating for?
You guys were engaged for 11 months before you got married. Gigi, how long did you and Papa Ham date?
Dating for 11 months.
And you were engaged for?
6 maybe.
October to July.
October to July, whatever that is.
No.
No.
I'm sorry. No.
I don't know.
October through July is 9 months.
Okay, that's it. That's what it was. No, okay. So we started dating in October. I asked her to marry me. Like I want to say it was like December maybe.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't that soon?
We were on a hot air balloon. It was hot in the summertime.
So
Where did y'all go on a hot air balloon at?
Alabama.
Really? Do they still have it?
You
I don't
were
know.
supposed to be on a hot air balloon.
Probably
I
not.
proposed on a hot air balloon.
Probably not because that was 57 years ago. But
It was a long time ago. I don't even. The reason I proposed on a hot air balloon is because they hadn't had airplanes invented yet.
I don't get
It
it.
was a long time ago.
Oh my gosh. I swear she's like, you have to explain jokes to her so then they're just not funny.
Yeah, I really am bad about that. I'm like, I don't get it.
No.
So then I make them explain the joke, and it's like, oh.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah, but it's yeah. So I proposed to Gigi on a hot air balloon. This is again behind the scenes stuff that they don't get on HF Outdoors. You know.
yeah.
But I'll tell you a funny story about that. Right. So
Make me laugh.
funny story is that the pilot from the balloon said, "Hey, I'm just going to give you some advice. It's a 45-minute flight. I booked a 45-minute flight or whatever it was." And he was like, "Don't ask her until like 40 minutes. Because if she says no, it's a long flight because we can't land. We got to still fly."
Yeah.
And he was like, "So y'all just look at how pretty the flight is and blah, blah, blah. And then when you're ready, I'll tell you, we got like 5 minutes left and then you can propose. Because if she says no,
Then you
It's
only
gonna be
got
an
to worry about
awkward
going
ride
down.
down.
very awkward because you're in a basket. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen a hot air balloon basket?
How big are they?
They're small. I mean, they're like me. They're like from me to you,
How
and then
did
the
you
dude's.
kneel?
I didn't kneel. I was just, and then I was also scared I was going to drop the ring over the side or whatever.
I would have put it on my finger and went,
Yeah, so it was. You better not be asking anybody to marry. They better be asking you.
Wait, me and Gigi talked about that last night. How this lady on TikTok or Instagram proposed to her husband.
No, we ain't having none of
I was
that.
like, "What in the 2025 is going on?"
Yeah, no, we ain't gonna have none of that. But
If Gigi proposed to you, she'd be looking at your kneecaps.
yeah, that's right.
She's like, "Will
and
you marry me?"
I would be Hank Hamilton hyphen, whatever. It's two last names. Ain't that what some people do? What if I took Gigi's last name? That would not be fun. That wouldn't.
They
be,
didn't even go together.
No. But anyway,
Well, actually,
What's your
yeah, it
middle-
does. Cause
David, is that your middle name?
my middle name.
What is your middle name?
Oh,
well, I guess it wouldn't be David because that's your brother's
That's
name.
my
That'd be
brother's
kinda weird.
name. Now we're giving too much personal information out. They'd be trying to research my identity or something. Yeah, so it was a really cool hot air balloon flight. It was a beautiful day.
Was it hot?
It was hot. That hot air balloon was hot. Remember that, Gigi? She said no.
That should have been the happiest day of your
I
life.
know, right? I will say this. She was not feeling well. So she was actually, throwing up.
What if somebody threw up out of a hot air balloon, like onto?
Like
There's
the-
people down there.
Yeah.
Like ew.
wait, was she actually like throwing up
Yeah, she was sick.
on the hot air balloon?
Yes. Oh, so I was like, bless her heart. But it was still
Poor girl.
it was still romantic, That's because that's
You're like, will you marry me?
I was like, gee whiz. Gag me with a spoon.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We talked about that today in our video.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and
What is
Dub
it, Valley
were like,
Girl?
"What is that?"
Valley Girl. Yeah. Them girls didn't know nothing about Valley Girls.
No, can't say I know anything.
I mean, like
about
I've heard of it.
Have you
because
really?
Because of Gigi. Like Gigi said stuff about it before.
They would say, oh my God, like, gag me with a spoon.
Like, oh my god.
Oh my God. What's the more that they said?
Oh my god.
Yeah, they would say that, and they gag me with a spoon, and then they had another saying or something. I can't remember what it was, but that's how it was back in
I gotta turn my blanket because I had this.
sweating.
No, I'm actually I don't know why it is like negative degrees in here today.
It's cold in here, but that's all right. It feels good. It's good considering what we were in. But anyway, yeah, so we got a lot going on. Got a lot happening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot going on.
Y'all be keeping out for HF Outdoors. We would appreciate if y'all would go check out our website, buy some merch. That
Yeah,
help us
That
out
would be
some.
legitness. Honestly.
That would be really legitness. Super
Yeah.
cool of you.
Yeah, they girls would appreciate
like totally.
that. Like, yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Like, oh my God, like totally. Like, Rad, maybe. No.
Brad wasn't one of them.
Rad's a surfer. That
Yeah.
ride it.
Yeah.
Right on.
Cowabunga, dude. That was a surfer.
Were you ever a surfer, dude, or were
No,
you just
I
a
was-
skater?
I was just a skater
With a mohawk.
with a mohawk.
Did you just wear like black jeans and chains?
Skull and crossbones. I had a pair of pants that had skull and crossbones on them. Black skull and
That's
black boots, chains. Oh yeah, man. I was.
Find
in
him
it.
at the skate park.
I was. We didn't. Well, this is. So the thing about skate parks, right, is like our town. I lived in a country town close to the city, and they were not like they were having none of it. They thought, there's them skater punks, blah 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 blah.
because you were.
Change the air conditioning filter.
Oh, we're gonna change the air conditioning filter. Anyway,
Well, there you
Our
go.
Google's telling us that the air conditioning filter needs
they
to
live
be
in a smart
changed.
house, but
Or Alexa.
yeah, cool. All right, so y'all go check out HF Outdoors. What y'all think?
I think they definitely should. Oh, Frankie's back.
Frankie's
You wanted
back.
to say bye.
He wanted to say bye. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Catch us on the next one. It's a wildlife. It's gonna be fun.
It
It's
was
act-
fun.
It's actually gonna be
excited.
really cool. So appreciate you guys. God bless.